I worked for a big supply company into hospitality. So used to go and visit chefs in the morning and talk to them about their new menu choices. And yeah, so lots, kind of quite a bit of socialising, and that's it really. First of all, I wanted to find a fundraising company that I believed in. I had an affinity with, so fortunately, I have some members of died of cancer, and palliative care for me was a good choice. And I'm very much a people person, and I like to keep busy, and it's a very, very busy role. It's certainly a job for, I'd rather say, not the faint-hearted. You do have to be a person that's used to having been rejected, if you like. But it's also incredibly rewarding in the respect that when you do get a pledge, you feel on top of the world. And that's what kind of keeps me going, and hopefully people that apply for the role as well. I feel the most people possibly when they apply for fundraising think of it as maybe a stopgap. Um, Perhaps I did as well, but once you kind of really get into it and enjoy for me, it's working with a team. I really love that side of things. It's different in the respect that it's much more rewarding than sometimes people envisage, and financially as well, it can be very rewarding. For me, every day is different. I tend to go sometimes different areas, so I mix it up, and I meet some really lovely people, have some nice conversations. It is a job, of course, and there's challenges, but yeah, the fact that when I get my quota, I feel really pleased with myself that done a real fulfilling day's work. You have to be very energetic. I found that out. The first couple of weeks I was exhausted. Yeah, you need to be quite a bubbly person, quite chatty. You need to be quite an optimistic person, because if you're going to get down on people saying no all the time, you have to keep going. You have to be very resilient. Usually, I used to think it would be just people that have had an affinity with Sue Ryder or palliative care, but it's not always the case. Generally, quite charitable people that feel that they want to make a difference. And yes, generally, you get the feeling as soon as they open the door, that they are going to be the sort of person that will sign, because they're usually quite friendly, and they don't mind you being there. I think if you've actually put the point across really well, as say before, it's not about being articulate, but it's just about explaining to them why we need the funding, and I think if you've been a friendly person also, and also you've built rapport, which is incredibly important. So it's not just about knocking on the door and steaming straight in. It's about finding out how their day's going. First of all, if we're talking about cold weather, I make sure I put loads of layers on, because you can always take layers off. So always go out nice and warm and snugly. Feet are very, very important. You've got to be comfortable in good shoes and with a good grip as well. A really good company, actually. I've worked for many, and you straight away feel part of a team. Very, very nice people that really care. The training and support is second to none. Really good. There's always somebody there to talk to when you're having a bad day, because that does happen. Somebody's always at the other end of the phone. It's very good company to work for. Yes, they do. Yeah. Um, some people wouldn't believe so, but there's some great people out there, you know, that are willing to support charities and are very nice with it. And they're actually, in my estimation, I've met some really the people that are actually glad to see you. They might be a little bit lonely, and it's really nice for them to have a chat and to feel they've done something and brighten up each other's day, really. Come and join us.